What's up, y'all? Fifth quarter, back. Week 6, Week 5 recap. And we're going to get into it and see what's going down this week, what we got going down in the league. And we're going to talk about what happened in the previous week. And, so far, when I went to do the power ranking, there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams with great records, right? A lot of teams got one loss, so it's a whole lot of teams, you know what I'm saying? But when I went and did it, a lot of people didn't really play nobody yet, you know what I'm saying? Those things factor in. I'm not just going to go off because your record says you 3-1 or 4-0. It's like, I got to go look now and see who you played, because to be honest with you, if let's say you got 0 losses and someone got a loss, if their schedule was a little tougher than yours, they probably going to go ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? I just can't go off for wins and losses. So, just keep that in mind. But in any case, we're going to get into it. And first up, to kick off the recap in Week 5, we had the Colts and Broncos, and this is a nice win for the Colts. Come on now. Steph Anthony came along and took care of a Broncos team that was off to a good start. He took care of a Broncos team that was off to a good start. And, for that, I got to commend the Colts, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that comes in, and it definitely gets you up on that top 10 power rankings. Really, I did Week 4 recap. Right? Didn't I? Hold on, let me see. Oh, no, I didn't. What I did was I did the prediction that some game was played, but yeah, let's go to Week 4 recap. First we had the Bengals and Dolphins. Bengals, they played, so I guess the force was set because they didn't save, but Bengals got his win over the Dolphins, and I think that was the Bengals' first win of the season. I could be wrong, but I kind of feel like it was. But that was a good win for the Bengals. Listen, anytime you don't have no wins, to get that first one, it always feels good. Even though I'm not for certain that is his first, but I know if he did have one, he definitely only had one win, but this is a good win right here to get you pointing in the right direction, regardless of what team it is that you played. It feels always better to get a win than a loss. Then we have Falcons and Browns. This is I would say this is an upset right here. This is an upset because I believe I took the Browns to win this. I know I took the Browns to win this. Didn't see this coming. Falcons defense actually played good. They won 17-10. This is a good win for this Falcons team. Anytime you can take out an opponent who got a pretty unique style, like as far as the Browns do. Like I say, he played 100 miles per hour. Apparently the Falcons slowed it down and the defense came up and showed out. Then we had Bills and Ravens, and Bills won 17-10. This is a good win for Buffalo. Buffalo's been playing good ball all season. So has Baltimore. I think this is Baltimore's first loss of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Buffalo was on the road, so they did it on the road. And listen, in order to really see where you at, you got to go against guys that's at the top over there in your conference. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great win for this Buffalo Bills team. Then we had Dallas and Washington. Marzelli got smoked in this one 40-3, and looked like it's going to be some hard times ahead for Washington. Just off a couple of things that he said. So he got some work to do over there in Washington. But Dallas was off to a hot start. They went to 4-0 after this win. Then we had Lions and Seahawks. Lions won 34-27. Lions been playing good ball, and so have Seattle, I believe. But Lions just playing a little better ball right now at the moment. They won 34-27. Then we had Chargers and Texans. Corlals blew out Money Mascot the Texans, and right now the Texans are going through hard times. But the good news is when you're at the bottom, you can't do nothing except go to the top. So we'll see what happens with the Texans as the season go on. I'm guessing Houston at some point will turn things around and start figuring out what it is that they're not doing right over there in Houston. But Chargers been playing great ball. They're undefeated. They went to 4-0 after this win. Then we had Colts and Titans. Steph Anthony took out Rick, and after this was this is a division win. So anytime you got a division win, you definitely want to capitalize off of that and send a message. Colts came into this game, sent a message to the Titans, to let him know basically, I'm in this division, and division gonna have to go through me. And I would say, as in right now, message sent. Good win by the Colts. Giants and Bears. Giants took out the Bears 28-10. This was the Bears' first loss of the season. They got blown out on the road. It's not a big deal, you know what I'm saying? It's only their first loss of the season, but at the same time, it just knows any given Sunday, anything can go, against you. So good win for this for this Giants team, though, to give the Bears their first loss. Then we had Jags and Eagles. Still took out Rio 31-14. This is a great win for the Jags. Jags been playing, and I talked about the Jags in my other league when I I said the Jags been playing pretty good ball lately. He just came and took over this Jags team, and he won his last game too, I believe, besides this one. So Jags been playing some good ball lately. Good win on the road for Jacksonville. Then we had Jets and Steelers. Myself, we gave the Steelers his first loss of the season. It was a good game. Steelers had a chance to do something in the end, didn't get it done. We got the W. No time for celebration. You know what I'm saying? We got work to do. We know we got work to do. So it's just that, we happy enough to come away with the victory, but, not happy enough to feel like we did something major, because we did not do nothing major at all other than just get a win. Broncos and Raiders. Live Kid took out Carnage 24-20, and it's a good win for this Raider team because, look, man, we all know Live Kid. We know, he's a problem, and, despite him having the Raiders, there's certain guys that you could just put with pretty much any team, and they're going to figure it out. And I have Live Kid as one of those guys, so I know he'll figure it out moving forward, but even right now, you would expect him to start off slow. Yeah, he took a loss the other week, but then he bounced back and took out somebody in his division that, that's a nemesis. So good, big win for this Raider team. Take that out your mouth. Then we had Chiefs and Bucks. Abercrombie took out DK. This wasn't the final score. They played, but I guess it didn't save. Chiefs got the win. Chiefs started off good too in this season. They starting off good, so good win for this Chiefs team. Now on to week 5. I just did a few of these already. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. So I'm on Giants and Packers. Giants won 22-21 over the Green Bay Packers. Giants won his last 2 games, and that's good. Like, listen, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what 2 victories back to back can do. You know what I'm saying? It definitely can set off a win streak. He won this one and a close one, a nail biter, 22-21. But it doesn't matter. He got the win. Green Bay, believe it or not, has a winning record as well. So this game definitely, was close, and Giants came away with the win on the road. Steelers and Bills. This was a great game right here. I actually watched majority of this game, and Steelers came away. Both teams was battling defensively. Both teams was making some mistakes, but at the end of the day, it was a good game. And when you're playing against somebody who plays good defense, in this case, both teams does, you're going to make mistakes. And Steelers came away, though, on the road. This is a nice win. This is a nice win for Steelers, especially coming off a loss last week. They bounced back. They didn't want to suffer back-to-back losses, so they came away with a big win in Buffalo. Then we got Browns and Chargers. Browns took out the Chargers 35-14. This was an upset, Chargers suffered their first loss of the season to the Browns. And once again, like I say, any given Sunday, anything can happen. If you don't come with your A game and your opponent does, these type of upsets can happen. But good win for the Browns. He's been off to a slow start. But maybe this win will give him a jump start in the right direction. But we'll see as time moves on. But as in right now, the Browns come away with a victory in Week 5. Jags and Texans. Jags won this one 24-21. Like I said, Jags been playing some good ball lately. Took over this Jags team. Know he got a project on his hand, but he's willing to take on the challenge. And at the moment, I say he's progressing really well. Good win over this Texans team, 24-21. Next, we have Vikings and Bears. Bears suffered back-to-back losses after this loss. They lose to the Vikings 35-30. They actually came back to make this game closer because at one point they was getting blown out. You know, I didn't know it was this close. Bears made it close, but they still got the loss. Close doesn't take away the loss. You know, I'm sure he'll change anything for a win in this case. But Bears definitely looking like they have to snap this little 2-game losing streak they on. Otherwise, they're going to find themselves in an uncomfortable position in this season. But good win for this Minnesota team. Jets and Dolphins. Myself took on Dolphins. We was home. We won 31-0. And, you know, we definitely wanted to win this. We couldn't afford no letdowns. This is a division game. As good as the start that we have in, if we'd have lost this one, this would have hurt. Because it's a division game, plain and simple. I always tell y'all, division games are the most important games. So we didn't want to come in and have our name affiliated with no upsets. So we came and took care of our business at home in this one. Then we had Titans in Washington. Rick took out Marzelli 38-21. Titans off to a solid start in the season despite the loss that they took last week. Washington, I think it's going to be a long season for Washington. But, you know, hopefully he'll pick things up sooner than later. Rams and Cowboys. DP blew out Dre 56-17. Cowboys jumped on top of the Rams early in the game, but after that, it just was lights out. I don't know if the Cowboys got overconfident. I don't know what happened, but everything went downhill, and they didn't get the job done. Rams definitely looking like he's off to, hold on, y'all. Hello? Yeah, a little bit of onions. All right. So yeah, the Rams, they look, I think the Rams going to be tough over there in the NFC. You know, they definitely got some vets over there with Donald and Ramsey that can make things very difficult for opposing offenses, you know. So DP is a good player, so I believe that he definitely going to have the Rams being a problem over there in the NFC. Bengals and Ravens. Ravens suffered their back-to-back loss of the season. They was on a 3-0 start. They're now 3-2. You know, it happens, man. It happens. You know, you don't come with your A game, and you come against an opponent who comes in sharp. I mean, things like this can happen. You know, good win for the Bengals. The Bengals started off slow, but you know, he got two good wins. I think it's back-to-back, right? Yeah, Bengals got 2 good back-to-back wins. So maybe he could trend in the right direction. We'll see. Raiders and Chiefs. Live Kid blew out the Chiefs 52-15. And like I said, man, this Raider team going to be dangerous moving forward. He's starting to click with these boys, you know, at a fast rate. You know, I knew he would pick it up sooner or later, but he's getting there a lot sooner than later. So look out for this Raider team. This is a division win too, so this is a very big win for this Raider team. And tough loss for the Chiefs. I mean, you know, to get blown out at home, that's not sending good message to the locker room. On to week 6, the current week. We got Washington, Marzelli going against the Bears. Bears in a 2-game losing streak going against Washington. If the Bears, I know Washington ain't playing good, but if the Bears don't watch it and he comes in and just thinks that, you know, he got this, he's going to have 3 consecutive losses. I think he gets it done. I think he snaps back this week and pulled it out. Give me the Bears this week over the Commanders, 36-20. 36-20 Bears over Washington. Next, we got Niners and Falcons. Daz going against C. Bailey. I'm gonna go home team in this one. Give me the Falcons. I'll take the Falcons over the Niners. I think it'll be close though. Daz, you know, he's sneaky. You know, 1 minute he'll play not good, next minute he'll play good. So, you know, we'll see. But ATL is also one of them guys that when you look up, he pulled out a nice win, got a nice blowout win under his belt. So he's at home. I think he'll pull it out this week. Give me Falcons over Niners 24-17. Let me set this now for the Browns. Myself against the Packers. Packers playing good. We're playing good. But, we expect to win this despite us being on the road. I'll say Jets favor in this one by a touchdown. Jets favor by 7 over Green Bay in this one. Then we got Silk, the Jags, going against the Colts. Colts, off to a hot start. Came over, took this Colts team. Haven't lost yet. So I like the way that the Colts is really putting it together over there. The Jags been playing good ball lately himself. I'm intrigued with this matchup. This is a division game, so the Jags must send a message to the Colts that even if we don't come away with the win, we got to at least be able to compete. I like the Colts in this one. I'm going to give the Jags a fighting chance, though, but I like the Colts. I'm going to take the Colts this week, 31-21. Next, we got Vikings and Dolphins. The Dolphins is away, so I'm going to set that for Minnesota. Bengals gets the win. Ravens and Giants. Big Rico going against Bay Boy Relly. Rico won his last 2 games. Baltimore lost his last 2 games. Something got to give in this one, right? I think the Ravens snapped their losing streak in this one. They're on the road. Believe it or not, I think it's going to be closer than more than the Ravens like. But I like the Ravens in this one. I think they get it done. I think Lamar feels like, enough is enough. Time to leave that. I think Lamar feels like it's time to get back in the win column. I think he does. Give me Ravens. Stop. Leave it. Give me the Ravens this week over the Giants. I'm going to go 33-24. 33-23. 10-point win, Ravens over the Giants. Then we got Bucks and Steelers. Pearl going against DK. DK not off to the best of starts with this Bucks team. Steelers only got 1 loss on the season. I'm going Steelers in this one. Give me the Steelers over the Bucks. Okay, yeah. I thought that you blew them out. Yeah. Right. That's what I saw. That's why I was like, he came back. But yeah, I kind of saw that he got debacled. But I'm gonna go home team Pittsburgh in this one. Listen, Pittsburgh been having some tight games. They lost in week 4. They had a real nail biter in week 5, but they pulled it out. So do I think he's gonna come and have another close one? Yeah, I can see that happening. I definitely can see that happening. But I still like the Steelers in this one. Give me the Steelers over Bucks this week, 27-23. Panthers and Rams. DP going against Huff. This Rams team's only have 1 loss in the season. Panthers, I'm not too sure what their record is, but I like the Rams in this one. Rams are home. Rams playing good ball. Give me the Rams this week over the Panthers. I'm going to go 35-22. 35-22, Rams over the Panthers. Cardinals and Seahawks, I'm not sure. Cardinals just moved. His internet not up and running yet, so I believe this game will be a force for the Seahawks. Bills and Chiefs. Calm going against Abercrombie. Abercrombie got smoked his last game against the Raiders, and I always say most teams, just about every team that gets blown out 1 week, always come back and play better the next week. I think the Chiefs, they got 2 losses? They got 2 losses on the season. Bills have 2 losses on the season. I think this game boils down to turnovers. Who could turn the ball over the least? And I don't know who that'll be, but KC is at home. Who would I say the favorite in this one? I would say Buffalo is the favorite on the road in this one. I'm gonna go Buffalo. I'm gonna go Buffalo on this one. I think it'll be close, but I like Buffalo, even though I want Buffalo to lose. But I just think Buffalo, this defense, I think they have what it takes to give KC offense a very uncomfortable game. Give me Bills in this one over the Chiefs. I'm going to go 31-27. Next, we got Cowboys and Eagles. Dre going against Rio. Cowboys, they lost their first loss of the season last week. No big deal. It's only their first loss. I think they'll bounce back this week and put a win in the win column. Eagles, I don't really like the way they're looking. I don't like the way they're looking right now at the moment. So I'm going to go Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys over the Eagles this week. I'm going to go 34-21. 34-21 Cowboys over the Eagles. Then we got Broncos and Chargers. I'll say game of the week. We got Broncos and Chargers. Broncos on the road going into Los Angeles. Who do I like in this one? They both lost last week, right? Yeah, Chargers lost last week. And did the Broncos lose last week too? Yeah, they both lost last week. So they both coming in with a chip on their shoulder this week. So Chargers the home team, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go. Chargers only got one loss on the season, so they are the home team in this one. So, they've been playing a little better ball so far over the Broncos. But I got to go with the upset in this one. This is my first and only upset pick of the week. I'm going Denver. Give me Denver over the Chargers. Upset alert in the making. I'm going to take Denver over the Chargers this week by a score of 24-20. 24-20 Broncos over the Chargers. And that wraps up your week 6 predictions, your week 5 and week 4 recap. I'll see y'all in the next 5th quarter. I'm out.